Since this movie is about the Hulk, growing up, I still wish I had these things, Hulk hands. These things were so cool. It's like a bar in those things, grab onto and smash them together and they make a sound effect. They were so cool. I wish I still had them, and I don't remember what happened to them. Oh well. The Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is the second film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that came out in 2008, 1 month after Iron Man, directed by Louis Leterrier, starring Edward Norton, Liv Tyler, Tim Roth, and William Hurt. In this Hulk movie, we follow Bruce Banner, played by Edward Norton, who is a fugitive from the military after a science experiment gone wrong, and he's trying to find a cure for his anger that turns him into an uncontrollable monster. While the military is searching for him, he reunites with his old girlfriend, Betty Ross, played by Liv Tyler, for help. So, The Incredible Hulk is really now one of the more memorable MCU movies. I don't really think anyone out there says it's one of the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, and if there are, that's fine. And I do enjoy this movie, and I've enjoyed it years later, and I still consider it an enjoyable movie. Do I think it's great or as good as some of the other MCU movies? Not really, but I still think it's a good movie. First of the pros I want to say, the performances in this movie are pretty good. As much as I enjoyed Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, I thought Edward Norton did a great job as Bruce Banner / the Hulk. Yeah, and whenever he's saying something intelligent, you can tell he wants to get this done and he makes it very believable. And also something I liked in this Bruce Banner, and I liked how Edward Norton brought this cool guy persona into Bruce Banner that I don't think was ever done before, but I liked it. I thought he was also very sympathetic, and I did want him to cure his anger. Liv Tyler, I thought she also did a pretty good job as Betty Ross, and I thought her and Edward Norton had some sweet chemistry. William Hurt was great as General Ross. He was one of my favorite characters in this movie. Tim Roth also does a good job as the villain, and I'll probably get to more in him later, but the performances in this movie are pretty good. What I really liked about this film, at the beginning of this film, it's like, you pretty much know the Hulk origin story, you know about the science experiment gone wrong. You pretty much know what happened, just here's a quick flashback of what happened and we're moving on. I really liked how Marvel did that. Didn't want to waste too much time with the origin story, didn't want to retell it again, just like, here's what happened, moving on. Here's what Bruce Banner is doing now. And I do like the visual effects in the Hulk, and unlike the 2003 Hulk, which I thought he looked like a video game, the Hulk in this movie looks more realistic. Although, one issue I have with the design of the Hulk in this movie, and it is an issue that Hulk movies have had before Mark Ruffalo joined in the Avengers, it didn't really look like Edward Norton to me, because in this movie the hair is just too long for me to think that's Edward Norton. The Hulk in this movie didn't really look like Edward Norton to me. It's just like, I didn't really buy that was Edward Norton as the Hulk. But still, I thought the effects in the Hulk were pretty good, and I thought the effects team did the best they could. I thought there were some pretty enjoyable action scenes in this movie where it was the Hulk versus the military at the university, and the fight between Hulk and the Abomination at the climax was a lot of fun. I also liked how the director built up the Hulk in the beginning, almost like a monster movie. You can see him through the shadows. I thought that was very cool. I do like the storyline that they're going for in this movie, like how Bruce Banner really wants to be normal. He wants to get rid of his anger. He doesn't want to be the Hulk anymore. He's trying to cure his anger. He's doing the best he can. While adding a fugitive storyline in this movie, Bruce Banner on the run, I liked that, and I thought it had the potential to be like the Fugitive of comic book movies. Do I think the filmmakers executed the storyline well? Maybe not in the best way, but still, I thought they did a pretty good job handling the storyline. That being said, I do have some flaws with this movie. Get to those right now. First, easily my biggest problem with this movie, the villain, and not to say Tim Roth was bad in this movie, he's a great actor and he does the best he's given with the script in this movie, but the villain is just forgettable, and I already forgot his character's name. I'm seriously having a hard time remembering what his character's name was, and I thought he had some weak motivations, just thought he was a blah, forgettable villain, and Also, the CGI on the Abomination is a little iffy to me. Also, there are some characters in this movie that just pretty much go nowhere. Betty Ross has a boyfriend in this movie before she gets back with Bruce Banner, and he just disappears from the story in the middle of the film, and just I was like, what's the point of that character? And also, there's another character, I think his name was Blue. It's a guy that Bruce Banner has been messaging about his cure, and once he meets him, and there's something that happens to him, the climax of the movie, think it's like building up something, it's like, oh, what could be happen? And just cut away, you never see him again. So it's like, what really was the point of building that up? Just for nothing? Why? Overall, I do think it's improvement over the 2003 crap movie. But do I think it's great? No. Do I think it's one of the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movies? No. Do I think it's a good and enjoyable film? Yes. But I still do enjoy it, and I do wish, yeah, as much as I love Mark Ruffalo, I do wish I could see Edward Norton as the Hulk again, but still, I had a good time with this movie, and I enjoyed it, and overall, I'm going to give The Incredible Hulk 3.5 stars out of 5. I do think it's a pretty fun movie, and if you haven't seen it, or if you haven't seen it in a while, and if you feel like rewatching this movie, definitely give it a rewatch. And now, the next film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe movie reviews leading up to Infinity War is Iron Man 2, and that's the next review. So what do you guys think of The Incredible Hulk? Do you agree? Disagree with me? Let me know below. Make sure to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new here. It really means a lot. I'm Jack Benner, and look forward to another movie review.